Hello everyone. For my presentation, I will be doing the American Red Cross. What is the purpose of this organization? The purpose of the American Red Cross is to go out and assist and help those who are in need. They also go to train others so they can be able to assist and also help. They help with disaster relief, blood drive, training, and more. Um, They assist all peoples in all different communities, which is they are more specifically in the US, but they also go to many other countries to be able to assist them if needed also. Some history that I found, they have been an organization since 1881. They were well known for assisting armed forces in World War I and currently still assisting American armed forces and their families, and also helping disaster victims in the US and in other countries also. In the 1940s, they started a nationwide civilian blood program that had people giving blood for hospitals and clinics in the US. The reason they started this was more because that's when the war was coming back, and so they ended up having a lot of soldiers die because of lack of blood because they didn't have enough to be able to help keep them alive. So they asked for a bunch of help and said, please donate blood to help your soldiers, just like the propaganda to the right. How they spend and get their money. Most all of the money they receive is by donation or money they receive from the payments for the trainings they host. They state that the total spending they did in 2016 was $2,721.5 million, to which 90% of the spending was on humanitarian services and programs. If there is a person who wants to donate to a specific cause, they do that. You can tell them, hey, I want to donate money for the blood drive, and they'll put your money towards the blood drive. All of it, not just some of it or whatever. No, they'll actually do it specifically for a certain cause. So, two of the main things that the money is spent on. There's $1,736.3 million that is spent on blood products. So it's spent on like the blood drives, how they're run, how they're shipping for the blood to all of the different hospitals, all of that stuff. And then the second is 332.8 million, which is spent on the disasters that they go and help clean up and everything like that. Services they supply. Military families help, blood drives, training and certification for CPR, first aid, and AED, international services, disaster relief, and nursing and health. So one of the things I'm going to go into, blood drives. They host blood drives all over the US and even in other countries. They have many requirements that have to be followed, but you are able to sign up and host a blood drive wherever you would like. If you go to the link that's below, you can look up much more information on how blood drives work and even find a place for you to donate blood. Because it's true that one pint can save 3 lives, so most people will give a pint. Some of those who are able to can give more, but they can always use the extra donation. Disaster relief. They assist anyone they can for small fires to huge natural disasters. Most all of their workers are volunteering their time to help those in need. They actually don't really have much for actual full-time employees. Most all of their workers are actually volunteering, which is nice. 90% are house fires that they respond to. They make overnight stay facilities, distribute medical supplies, help with mental health, and with meals and snacks for the victims of disasters. What are they doing now? They currently still do the best of their ability to help and assist many people they can. They work over 64,000 disaster relief places yearly and continue to help. They can always use more donations of money, time, and blood to help them have the resources they need to help everyone they can. Majority of their partnerships, more comes from just people and communities who just donate money to their cause rather than being beside them the whole time. Many celebrities and athletes come to help and donate mud to the American Red Cross. A couple people that were mentioned in the link below that you can click on and you can see what they specifically helped with. But a couple people is like Kevin Hart, Wendy Williams, Joey Logano, Gwen Stefani, and then two of the companies would be Lyft and Shell. Minnesota American Red Cross. The American Red Cross is all over the U.S. and Minnesota has a headquarters in Minneapolis that helps specifically Minnesota disasters in the area. Most all states have a specific care facility that is associated with American Red Cross that will have a slight focus on helping members of that state. So the one here in Minnesota has a higher focus on helping those in Minnesota and then slightly in Wisconsin. But they'll travel all over the state to help anyone who needs it. What I've learned. One thing that I have learned would be on how much money they use every year. Like that's a lot. Over $2,000 million spent every year. That's just a ton. I also never knew that the majority of their helpfulness is to people who just have house fires. I was more thinking that American Red Cross was more just focused on going to where like natural disasters like tornadoes, hurricanes, floods, all of that stuff. I thought it was only focused on that and that's where all the money and everything will go to. I didn't actually know that 90% of it's mostly just house fires and helping just basic civilians with their daily lives. Now, this is my references. You can look at the website more for way more information. There's so much information that you can still probably be able to learn, but I just decided to do my PowerPoint on like specifics rather than everything. So, yep, so that's it. All right, have a good day.